Well, I don't know if it was going, but right in this section. Oh, so we live right now. Oh, all right. So those tuning in, we're a little late, but we're here by the grace and the mercy of Yahweh Bashim Shai, Bashim Kadash, man. Another day in and out. And most high willingness edifying. Today we're going to get into how wicked is America. And the Bible answered it for you. In our terms, we say super wicked. And that's what the Bible expresses. So, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. All praises to the Father, which is Yahweh. He is to be his son, Yahweh Shai. He that delivers and he that saves. We're in a time of need to save you more than ever. We always say in the Holy Spirit, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, bishops, the great millstone. Much salutation to the brothers, teaching word for the hopeful elect. Soon to be the elect, most high will. He said it's sooner than later, meaning that he's shorting the time for the elect's sake. That's how you know it's about the elect right now. The stars of the show is the elect on the right hand side and the elites on the left hand side. But the elite, they're gonna be taken down. We start with that first with not leaving any breaks. God. We'll tell you the spirit of the so-called white man, see if it lines up with the scriptures, man. And the wicked in the scriptures. Because it's all according to prophecy. Here.
This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 5. And it reads, if these came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Till they had enough?
Yeah, go ahead.
If the grape gatherers came to thee,
It takes. It's a heavy form of greed in America. When they took over our brothers, the Gadite, Reubenites, Israelites, so-called Mexicans, so-called Seminole Indians, they took and they took and they took. They took the gold, they took the resources, they took the knowledge that they had of medicine and all that, and so forth. So that's the spirit of the so-called white man. As we dig deeper into this rabbit hole, this matrix, you'll find out it's him. John 10 and 10. It says, I'll start at 9. I am at the door. This is Yahweh Shah. Well, we can start at 7. Verily, then said Yahweh Shai unto them again, verily, verily, I say to you, I am at the door of the sheep. He's at the door of the sheep, not of the whole world, the sheep. What did he say? I am not sent but into the lost sheep of the house of Israel. The sheep is not everybody. Even when it pertains to Israel, it's the elect sheep. And Yahweh Shai is the shepherd. So it says, all that ever came before me are thieves and robbers, man, and shall go in and out and find pasture. The thief cometh not, but for to steal. Is kind of like the wolf in the sheep's clothing that come and dress up like the sheep just to devour the sheep and and eat up the sheep.
One of the brothers he said you can't even find where the zipper at on them motherfuckers, man.
Yep.
But it's a wolf under there, man. You know?
Yep. Like that Little Red Riding Hood. It's like, how do stories exist like that when there's a big ass wolf playing as a grandma? Like, you know, and then you be like, it's fairy tale, of course, but children love those stories. They had no questions about, you know, how did he get away with pretending to be a grandma? He got a full coat of fur and all that, and looked like a damn wolf under the glass. It's almost like the Superman thing and shit. They didn't know that was Superman and shit. So our people are fooled by disguises, man. Many disguises of so-called white people. When he took over our native brothers, he pretended to be them. Braided his hair and started portioning out the land you know, I forget when of course they had the Indian Removal Act, but later on, as they started giving us gifts, they had reparation to where you'll get so to speak, some portion of reparations. And when they did that, they pretended to be the Native Americans so they could get that portion, man.
Yeah, and that's how it was in that movie, Killer of the Flower or something.
Yeah, Killer of Flower Moon.
Yeah. And you know, you got Biden. He trying to go apologize to the Native Americans to get ice right now.
Yeah,
we don't want your apology. No, we want judgment.
And he's talking about what prophets and all that.
Yeah.
Now he's talking about you know.
Trump talking about prophets too. Yeah, he was on Joe Rogan's show talking about, you know, it's prophets out there talking about the world is going to end in the Middle East. It is, because this place is going to get laid desolate. Yeah. And then the Lord going to go take over everything over there, you know, ultimately the land of Israel.
Oh, it's not kidding. Nothing about America.
Nothing, man.
America, that spew sheet. He's not even here no more. He said the thief coming not but for to steal. He stole our land. He stole our heritage. They stole our heritage over there. The so-called the Jewish people, small hats. They are not the J.U.'s. They are not us, but they in our land, making a pact with Zionists and other allies to take over Palestine to get into Israel, making it a so-called state. 1948. The 1948 is the call also. And they came, stole, robbed. You know? It says, and to destroy, and they destroyed our heritage. What that scripture says, destroy of mine heritage. They destroyed our heritage. They destroyed this land. The so-called Native Americans said this was a beautiful land before it got colonized before the Europeans, the so-called Europeans came over here, before Edom came over here. It was like paradise, they said. Some of them guys, when they tell their story, they got that one warrior tear, you know, because they telling it and they become stoic to it, immune to it, the pain. But when they express it and tell the story, they can't help but shed a tear, man. The trail of tears, man. Because they know their parents told them that story and shit, and how they raped them and robbed them and did all these things. So they got a lot to pay for, man. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 11, and it reads, "Because ye were glad, because ye rejoice, O ye destroyers of mine heritage."
Yeah, they rejoiced over us. You know, they rejoiced over us, man. Wouldn't let Jacob pass through the land. You know, he said it wasn't even about no anything hateful or no trickery involved. It's just that we need to pass by through the land. You know, he's destroyer of Most High's heritage, which is Israel, man. And they rejoice of it. Even during the time of Babylonians taking us over, they rejoice saying, "Raise it, raise it." You know? Hey, man. They got in cahoots with the Africans and the Arabs to take us down and shit. You know? And all these other nations, man. They got their hand in the cookie jar along with America to exercise power over the Israelites, and you see it in the neighborhoods. That's why you have an Arab store right in the middle of Jake's neighborhood or whatever.
Well, you 7-Elevens.
Yep, 7-Eleven, the convenience stores, and it's take the Korean stores. I mean, the Koreans set up in their stores. And what do they sell? They sell gangbang clothes. At Walmart, you see Tupac on a shirt and talking about trust nobody. It causes more division for our people. Yeah. Well, I can't trust a nigga, so it's all about me now. Fuck these niggas. And Snoop Dogg's clothing up in there, the gangbang clothing, they still got that at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You think so-called white people are buying that shit? And if they do buy it, they ain't gonna be targeted because nobody kills them. When was the last time you seen a damn hanging of a so-called white person? Shit. You know? When was the last time you seen that? You got some feud with the cops and Jake and all that, but what I'm talking about some hanging shit, some slavery shit, man. You ain't never seen no so-called white man or white boy or girl hanging on no fucking tree. Because Jake ain't gonna do it.
You know it's coming back to that because Trump was saying that he wanted to make America great again by coming back to 1700.
Yeah.
That's talking about slavery, man.
Yeah.
That's where they going. That's where they going, man.
Yeah.
That's where they coming with. That's where they want to go back.
And you know they're gonna package it up. They're gonna be like, well, you know, I didn't mean that, you know, but you know, the rebellious and the ones that cause terror to our land, you know, it will seem like that. But for those that want to, you know, cooperate and stuff, he's hinting more to the house Negro.
Yeah.
You know, now if you're a house Negro, shit, you can have your back house.
You get the universal basic income.
Yep.
Because we might not get that. Jake, talk about the profits. We might not get no universal basic income.
Yeah, because we on that list.
Have all these robots out here. You might be on the list. So you over here trying to do all this shit to stay afloat here, and then they cut your ass off because you with us. So you got to know that, like, there ain't no easy ways out of this, Jake. And we know that it's gonna be hard in the flesh dealing with that shit because we in houses like you know everybody else. But fuck it, man, bring it, E.
Yeah, they got different terms called like disturbing the peace and you know
whatever,
all these.
Man.
We know what that means,
man.
Bring
that shit, man.
Go ahead,
because y'all the two devils.
Yep.
Because you're a grown fat.
And the Most High is watching your ass, and the angels are watching your ass.
Yeah, man.
And they're more terrible than us, man. Yep. That's why the Most High got to put his anger on us to do what we gonna be doing to Esau and shit. Because a man would be like, shit, man, my bad. Nah, it ain't our bad. Because it's the Most High's calling, and Most High gonna say, put the spirit on us, just like he put the spirit on Esau to do what Esau did to us.
Shalom, that's the elder.
Yep, Shalom.
That's the elder.
Brothers on the coming for it, yep.
That's the word of Zio.
Shalom. Yep. So you guys like, damn, why they go so hard on us? Well, Most High said, hey, he told us what it was going to be before they came over there. You're going to get sent by your enemies to you, and they should be regarded younger, old. They should be fierce countenance, you know, and they should do this and that. You're going to be very afraid. You're going to be the tail. They're going to have you running 7 ways. So who is it to fear, them or the Most High? Most High, man.
He controls it.
He to put anger on them to do that. So just like he put that spirit on them to let us out the chains and shit. Go ahead.
Because you're a grown fat as the heifer at grass.
Yep, you have grown fat as the heifer at the grass.
And bellow as bull.
And the heifer, reason why, you know, when people call their daughters heifer, you all heifer because a heifer is stubborn. You know? If you tell him eat, he probably won't eat. If you say don't eat that, he'll eat that. And he'll eat till he gets full. When you say hey, don't eat no more, he'll still eat. When they raising up to their point where it's super inflation, you know that's how Hitler came into power and shit. Mm-hmm. Super inflation.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So what's gonna happen to this with the super inflation going on? This is gonna be overtaken somehow. It's gradually being overtaken, just like Apostle Hart was going into. Everything is made in China over this damn place, man. And then when you go out to buy your product, I go out to buy a hoodie, and that shit is so thin, it ain't even no damn hoodie no more. Like, hoodie's supposed to be a winter type of, you know? And then, or you order something from China, and you get the jacket and this shit, and it's small like a motherfucker. Like, their larges are small over here.
Even them Trump Bibles is from China. If they're trying to put in the schools, them hoes is from China. Man, it's a place to bootleg, man.
And them motherfuckers got the nerve to look at us like we coming in to steal stuff from the store. Y'all shit is cheap. It ain't nothing but a lot of those stuff is like fagged out clothes y'all sell now. We don't want that shit, man. Keep that shit. Keep all your products. That shit ain't worth nothing no more. You know?
You're handing that shit out for free.
You gotta custom make your shit these days. Tailor made or whatever, man. To get some real stuff that you go ahead.
Well, as fellow
that's like the cars. The cars back then used to be metal or whatever. Now it's like fiberglass and shit. That's why everybody's dying, because the car the car falls up like a piece, like a paper, like a balled up piece of paper, and all them elements trap you in and shit, and the metal cuts you up. Look at the statistics on how the car wreck deaths compared to then and now. It wasn't that many then, man. As it is now. Because they had better productivity back then and more careful people back then. Now people is just like foolish. They with this party attitude. They don't give a fuck. You know? Go ahead.
It says, bellow as bulls, verse 11, because you were glad, because you rejoice. Oh, wait, that's what I said. Yeah. Verse 12, your mother shall be sore confounded.
Yeah, that means Britain and all them. It was England and all them where they are. That's America's parents and shit. Yep. And she's a harlot, gone off trying to go her own way, but you know what? She done got old now. So now when the harlot gets old and disease out, now the parents got to be like, well, we'll think about it, and then they got to take care of her again and shit. You know, the people. So why like the apostle said, behind closed doors, Trump, when he talks to these nations, he's begging at these motherfuckers, man.
Yep.
Like, could you give us more time? Let's negotiate. You got trade wars. You got importation and exportation, and you be like, well, that don't seem like a good deal. Well, we going with that shit. We don't give a fuck what y'all say. Then you go, okay, give us more time, Trump. Like, give us more time. We'll talk to try to get his shit in order. But they buying time now, man. BRICS about to be like, hey, they probably be on like, what's taking y'all so long? Because America always promised gifts and shit. Well, since we're not part of the BRICS, but we can't offer you this. We can do this. We are exercising the MOTB over here, and watch. It's going to be fascinating, because this is the main place they pumping that MOTB through.
Yep.
Because these other nations like, fuck that. Most High gonna make it where it's gonna be affecting, but this is the main place it is. Because those other countries, they still know about agriculture and they still know about resources and shit. Even though China with these robots and shit, they got sweatshops and shit. They still dealing with certain things to keep the country running, man. You can't really live without resources. If the power goes out, people gonna panic. But you know what? You could plug a tree. You could plug a plug inside of a tree and get some light, man. When it was dark in Egypt during the times of Moses, what did they see in the sky? A fire by night, and in the daytime a pillar of cloud by day. They didn't need no fucking electricity. They didn't need no power of the world and shit. But that's what the citizens of America are going to be. And what do we do now? The kids are asking, what did y'all do when y'all didn't have cell phones? Shit, we was living and shit. It was much better. Hey, it was much better with these these bitches calling you shit. Now you need a break from these bitches. Cause they be having, hey, they got tracking devices. You know how they say this is where your husband is, he's at the fucking motel and shit. We didn't have that technology back then. So you didn't have to report to these women like now. You didn't have to report to certain things like you did back. Like you do now, man. Shit, for somebody to know where you lived back then, a bill collected, shit, they couldn't collect the money. Now they got your cell phone, your Facebook, your IG. Pay your bill. Pay your bill. That's all you see in every platform you hear. Log into IG. Pay your bill. You know? Like, damn. Let me get some time, man. Get to myself. Go ahead.
Verse 12. She that bear you shall be ashamed.
They're going to be ashamed because we're going to take them over. They're going to be taken over. It says we're going to bind their nobles and their kings with feathers of iron, man. You know, chains and feathers of iron, man. Hey, even Houdini can't get out of this one. You know anything about Houdini?
You know, John Wayne's riding off in the sunset this time. This shit's a rap, you know?
Yep. Yeah, you know, it's more like Django. You remember that Django?
Yeah.
He rode into the sunset with his woman. He got his woman, though. Played by Kerry Washington. He got his woman. Most High brings his son to get his woman back. But the woman that's upright, not the ratchet woman. Go ahead.
Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert.
Yeah, this is the hinder parts of the nation, right here, because we're gonna have them to rebuild our kingdom over there. Yep, and we're gonna and places gonna get hit. I think Palestine, parts of Israel, Most High gonna take down so it could be rebuilt. Because we don't want no trash or no, you know what I'm saying, no leftovers over there in Jerusalem. We don't want nothing of them. You know, you finally have the kingdom building. You see a picture of a damn rat in a Khazard and like, what the fuck? It ruins your mood and shit. Ain't gonna be that. All that shit's gonna be torn down. Like when you find when you rebuild a house and you want full ownership of it, full design of it, you want it built from the ground up, man. You don't want no old memories or popping up from another family or whatever. And really, you're supposed to have your house in your house. You're supposed to live forever. That's why the Most High is going to give us Jerusalem still, man. That's why these devils said that they think their houses continue forever, because when you have a house, it's supposed to be forever. You're supposed to have your children and their children, generation. But due to captivity, we got kicked out of land, and then you got migration and you got fleeing and all that. So now we live from house to house, man, from apartment to apartment, from city to city, state to state, from country to country. You know, because it's captivity, man. It will still be in Jerusalem if that wasn't the case. Mm-hmm. It says, who was that? If I choose not Jerusalem as my chief joy, let my tongue cling to the roof of my mouth. Jerusalem is the mother of us all. So just because these devils are in there, that don't mean Most High he gonna reestablish that the right kind of way. But not America though. America's done. So that's it on that. Right? We can go to so yeah, the prophecy of America going down because of the wickedness. We can go into this. Not yet. Unrighteous dealings. We can get that one. Financial, yep. We can name some unrighteous dealings. We can name a lot of unrighteous dealings. America got a whole rap sheet. You know? You be there all day. You know, about what the shit they did. Go ahead.
It's Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8. And it reads, because of unrighteous dealings.
Unrighteous dealings, man. What's unright, man? Name some things unright. Going over there, taking over land. You didn't even negotiate. You didn't even like, oh, this is your land. It's beautiful. Could I buy some at least? No, that wasn't the case. They came over here for murder, for rape and rob, and they didn't care about who was in their way. And then they plotted, you know, for more, for another idea to create a weapon that outdid that wasn't fair. You know, they wasn't savvy. They wasn't skillful with the bow and arrow and all that. So they had to come up with the Gatling gun, man. Different things like the cannons and all that they fought during World War II. And even using the Gadites, Reubenites, you know, to fight their war. Some of the Israelites to fight their war, put them on the front line. Because they knew they were skillful at war. And they knew they was brave. Gadites, they explained how they expressed them as they were courageous men. You know? So they unrightfully dealt, even with the treaties and all that. They broke over 200 treaties, man. Could you imagine, like, you going to somebody thinking they sincere with promises, and then they put smallpox on you and shit, and they leave you out in the cold? Every time I take a cold shower, I think about the Gadites, man. How they left them in the snow, in the cold, even their children and shit, and gave them thin-ass blankets. And then when they gave them blankets, they gave them smallpox, man. You know? That's some devil shit for you, man. You know, how you gonna? That's like a boxer cheating, man. You boxing, you put some iron in your glove. When they call Mike Tyson Iron Mike Tyson, he didn't have iron in his gloves. He was knocking motherfuckers out without that shit, man. It was like, oh, now they want to capitalize on him to make some money off of him. Shit, Don King, he was paying them rats. He was making money too, man. The rats was taxing his ass because he was a promoter. You can't be a promoter in that big event without giving us a piece of pie. So they got not only money from Mike Tyson, but they got money from Don King too. But that's how the devils do. They'll take off the top, and then they'll take off the middle and the bottom, man. And that's in every genre of sport and entertainment. Whether it have to do with hip hop, fucking basketball, boxing, UFC, martial arts, whatever, they take the piece of they take the highest, that, you know, it's the highest bidder. They got to go to them. The movie theater, you know, the gladiator arena. Even back then, that's how Rome did their shit. They made Israelites fight each other. They made Israelites fight lions just to see, for entertainment. They didn't care about the lion ripping them up. They was like, let's replace them with another one and see if they can do it. And they carry, and you know how they wrong because they carried that in America. And the slaves, they did that to the slaves. Made them fight each other. Use it for entertainment. They showed you in the Spartacus, if you watch that, but Jake, they'll make them fuck women and they'll be masturbating while they making them fuck a woman and shit. Maybe even his own wife. You know?
It's wicked, man.
They the ones behind all this porn and this fucking what do you call it? Sex toys and shit. That separates the man from the woman now. Shalom to the brothers and come, boy. Shalom. One, lights out, devil. Shalom. Go ahead.
Injuries.
They didn't injure people, injured lands and all that. And then do documentation. They make it hard, man. Through documentation, you have to Even if you have to, even if you want your ID, you gotta wait about fucking a month to 3 months to receive that shit. And they got your money. If I pay, I want my shit the same day, man. If I work, I want my shit the same day. I work a whole damn week, and then they don't give me my money, and then they might, I get paid after that week, even sometimes bi-weekly. But if the computer fuck up, I gotta wait a whole damn another week or two, man. That's like a motherfucker you run into and he owe you 20,000. He owe you let's say $5,000, and every time you see him, he got a gold chain on, man, or something, some brand new shoes, some Jordans on. You're like, look at this dude, man. You basically mocking me, man. I don't care if you are of the mob. If you walking up, running up down the street with my car and shit, I'm gonna have to get my people together. Take your ass out or something. Cause that's straight disrespectful right there, man. That's how the so-called white man is. I'll take your land. I'll take your fucking woman from you. I'll rape your woman and piss on you. No? I'll make you have sex with your mother. No? Fucking demon ass. And then when you catch them with they shit, now it's a problem. Now they want to call you a terrorist, man. You demon ass, faggot ass motherfuckers, man. Now you the bad guy. Just because you're exposing they shit, man. See how this devil work, man? You could be with no record and shit, and the cops will plant something on your ass, man. Or you can go to a store for 10 years, hard work money, and they'll still look at you like you're gonna steal some shit, man. That's why this missile's coming to this place. It ain't nothing but judgment coming to America, man. And y'all can come for us or whatever, but know this, that soon after it's gonna be judgment. And you ain't gonna be able to hide. That's why they got these underground bunkers and shit, man. Because they trying to escape the judgment of the Most High. What else would you? They trying to act like it's just for fun and shit. Elon Musk, you got tunnels and shit. They trying to escape from the judgment of the Most High. Why would you build tunnels and you got all this land that's unoccupied that you can build on and make, beautiful housing out of, but you build something underground and shit. You devils ain't slick. You know the judgment is coming to this place. That's why they got judgment over there, because they know we coming for them over there. China got underground, like, way under, more than what, 1,000 feet or something? I don't know. Like 6,400. Yeah, 6,400 feet underground. Why y'all doing that? They got enough to put 1 million people in there. Yeah, but they a billion people company. I mean, country and shit. Where the rest of them gonna go? Like America, they got an underground too, and it's only 1 million. Where the rest of y'all gonna go when this nuclear blast comes? That lets you know they got an elite system too. That ain't for y'all. They ain't for the regular citizens of America. They don't give a damn about that. You're gonna be the burning of the fuel of the fire. You're gonna be the fuel to the fire. All of them, they go down to Egypt for help. Yeah, exactly. Like everybody talking about who they vote for, man. The same party trying to vote for is in office right now. The Democrats. What have they done for you? Yeah. Put an entertainer in front of you, then it's like, oh, we did something for the people. They got Eminem out there. They got Barack Obama trying to like rally the people. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Babylon's gonna get the stupid. And it's funny you say that, because that scripture say, "Well, did them go to Egypt and ask them not of me?" That's what a father would say. Can I go to Egypt? Because even if we got some people over there. They got some corn over there. They got some wine and shit. Yeah, certain wine you might like in Egypt. Can I go, Father? Yeah, just be back. Before 10. Don't be hanging out with them motherfuckers. Get some wine and get back. Okay, Father. All right. And then them motherfuckers just sleep. They over there sleeping with the Egyptians and shit. Like, so I said, hey, I thought I told you not to be. We don't even they don't even ask of the Most High no more. They just go. But they skip right past the fact that you got
you know, them Latinos in Florida, the northern tribe, they in there yelling at Kamala Harris, where them 300,000 children?
Yeah.
Where are these children at?
Yep.
But you still want to come out here and kick it in Egypt and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
These people is wicked, man.
Yeah. Still trying to play like you're a fucking regular woman and shit.
Very wicked.
Your ass is hooked up to them, man. And I believe that she ain't no Israelite, man. I believe she's a damn Elamite or whatever, man.
Maybe an Amalekite. That's what
Amalekite.
Huh? Married to Amalekite. Yeah, that's what Elder Yasserama said. He said he might be, but we don't know. We're gonna find out.
They say her father's yeah.
We're gonna find out. If you is, you're gonna be in that cotton gin with their ass.
Yep. I don't think she don't seem like an Israelite to me, man. Yeah. Yeah.
The way she explained herself.
Exactly. Because they even Michelle's she's an Israelite. They you know, they say she's a man. You know, I ain't gonna get into that. You know, she probably is, but she's still an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? The truth is the truth. She's still an Israelite.
The wicked.
But and she could tell. She got, you know, you could tell she's an Israelite, man, by her spirit. No matter if how fucked up she is, how much down she is with those people and shit. You know, we got wicked people. It says I found among my own people wicked people, man. Our own people are wicked. Go ahead.
And riches got by deceit.
They riches. What did they do? They had the gold rush. Was it gold theirs? They was on, you know. And that's why I think Queen Isabella was a Jake, because working with King Ferdinand, the what's his name, Curse of Columbus, kind of got support and advice from them coming over here. But who you think was telling them that about the Israelites? Because she was an Israelite too, I believe. You know, she said, "I know exactly where they at. It's in the Bible, this and that." The Apocrypha is in the oh shit. Bring some Hebrew. Okay, that means we're gonna have to take some Hebrew interpreters.
You know, they did the land run out here in Oklahoma. I remember when I was younger, they used to have us. They used to have us go out to school.
Yep.
And they would hide little fake ass spray painted gold rocks everywhere in the playground and shit. And you had to go out there and grab them hoes, and you come trade them for candy and shit.
Well, too. Man. Right. Hey, man, I never thought about that. I remember now. Because they have the stake. They have staked out, and they say run, and you be running.
Everybody trying to grab the stakes where they can be able to search that area for
gold. Fake ass gold, man.
Yeah, man. They was doing that shit right out here.
Meanwhile, these motherfuckers got the real gold, and that already happened and shit. You just need it,
got Jake excited about it and shit. Don't even know that was the slaughter of our people.
Yeah. Just like this Thanksgiving that's coming up and all that bullshit, man.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, fucking sorry, man.
Man, that's how you know, man. Y'all gonna pay one day, and then y'all got us working for cheap change and shit. Yeah. Working us on temporary service jobs and shit. And then they come and look at you like you ain't shit, man. I'll be wanting to tell them, man, like you going down, man. Like your ass is gonna be ripped apart, man.
Yeah, everything you doing right now is just a transaction. You doing what you did is the reason why you ain't gonna be running shit.
Yep.
Real soon.
Yep. That's why the first thing we say when we out here, America is going down, man. We don't get to that. We don't get to it. We say it right away, man. Yeah, what's going on? Well, sometimes we say to them Christians because we Christian, you know, we read the Bible. But what's going on here, guys? And you think you're savvy and smart? Yeah, America's about to be destroyed, man. Shit, some of the average Edomites will tell you that because they know what happened over here.
They know what it is. They know this is Babylon. A lot of them never heard the name of the Lord.
Yeah.
They know this is Babylon. They ain't stupid.
Yeah.
That's why they always talking about Rome. They know this to revive Roman Empire. Yeah. And that's why they worried, because they see how Rome fell. Yeah. Fell. It's the same way.
You know, them so-called how they profess themselves as great lovers. They got that from Jake, man. We were the Romeos and shit before, you know. We were the true Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet were Jakes. They were so-called black people, man. Read the damn story, man. It says swarthy skin. That means swarthy means dark skin, man. Oh, thou Romeo, it seems so. No, we talk like that too. You know, that shit come from us. Yeah. They say Spanish is the language of romance is because it's a form of Latin which came from Rome. What do our brothers talk Spanish? The Israelites, the so-called Mexicans, so they are brothers too, man. Not because of that, but it's a spirit too. But it's dynamics and evidence of them, what has happened and what they have attained and what they do that lets you know that they Israelites. Yep. Same thing with all the tribes, man. Yep. What is vocab talking about? What is demon vocab talking about? Because he ain't even in the spirit, man.
Yeah, they try to talk about he's saying they the stranger. How? Y'all motherfuckers ain't the scum of the earth.
Exactly.
You know? Y'all ain't in captivity. Y'all motherfuckers got shit.
Yep.
Nah, man.
And if you want to test yourself, go ask your fathers, so-called Jews. I'm pretty sure they got they might be a lower seat, but they got one for you.
They got you the janitor.
The average so-called white families and shit, they got houses owned and shit, cars owned. So when they raise their children is a dumbass and a bum ass, they still get the house.
Yep.
Jake don't get it. He don't get that passed down to him.
Even though they just trash it.
Yeah. Even though they fucking bums and shit. Yeah, I don't know. This dude, he complains about work all the time, this Edomite. And then I find out he got a damn house and shit. He owns a house and shit. Like, damn. So they ain't really poor like Jake is when they claim they are and shit.
Yeah.
They still got it. They can get a car if they want to. If they fucking run up their mother's credit, you know, daddy's gonna do. He's gonna step in and say, "Hey, son, I got it. Here's $50,000." What did Jake get? Ask $5. Damn, my parents can't even loan me 25. You know, I don't know if I got that, son. $20? Damn. Go ahead. And that's with everybody. Nobody got money. Your mother, your father, your mother. And if they do, they ain't gonna share with you. Because you gotta get your own, nigga. You gotta figure it out yourself, son. Go to school, go to college. There's stuff out there like that for you.
Esau taught them, you know, they don't have no commonwealth of their own people, man. They got their own people working with us. You know, it shouldn't be no fucking Edomites living in no trailer park. They should all have a commonwealth, and that's how it's gonna be in Israel. Ain't none of us gonna be poor.
Well, it's usually because of drugs. But Jake can try hard as hell and still fail. Even being straight, even being on time, even being a good citizen, a good Samaritan, even pulling over and stopping at the light when it is, he'll still get pulled over by these damn devils, man.
That's that straight gate.
And those curses, yep, straight gate and the curses.
That's what we own, you know. We us as believers, we ain't gonna get it easy here ever.
Remember, we got pulled over by the cops. He said, "Well, it seemed like you ain't had a record in a long time." I ain't never fucking had a record. Stupid ass man. Then they want to shoot you, man. They so emotional they just want to shoot you. I can't take these niggas no more. Well, you call him the Most High, his son is nigga, because he looks just like us, man. You dumbasses. Go ahead.
The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Yeah, that's why it is. Like Most High said, take the kingdom from this motherfucker. He can't run it right. I don't mean to put, words in the Most High's mouth like that. So but look at it. He's fucking up the planet, taking away from him.
Translation right there, so Babylon is considered a noble covenant.
Yeah. How deliciously she lived for herself. Now Jake don't see it because it's a pyramid type of setup to where they'll have you living to the Koreans or Chinatown or something like that. And they the lower Chinese, they the lower North Koreans. They're not the big timers. They're not the elite Koreans and elite Chinese. So before you get to the Edomite neighborhood, there's those in between nation type of people that live in between you. You'll know. So if you go too far, they're gonna be like, yeah, why are you here in our neighborhood? Yeah, why are you here? You delivering something? Oh, okay, you're a pizza delivery. You're okay. You can't be any. You gotta have some kind of special privilege.
Yeah, I seen one Jake. He was walking down the street, had to pull his camera out. It was like 4 or 5 Edomites following him, talking about, so what are you doing out here? Motherfucker, I'm walking through the neighborhood. Like, I gotta get here to get to my house and shit.
Yeah.
They following this motherfucker talking about some. You said something to my wife. Man, I was like, I ain't say nothing to your wife. What you talking about? They driving down the street following them, man.
Remember the Karens and shit? When you just like sitting on the bench and minding your business, Karen. It would seem like he was up to something. Like, I'm just sitting here, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? I'm playing basketball. They're playing pretty rough. That's how evil, racist these devils are. And you know what? Go to the Most High made the wicked for the day of evil.
Okay.
Because if Most High got wicked in you devil's DNA, man, you can't help but to be wicked. If you're looking right and left and thinking that, hey, a Negro might just rob this store and shit. Meanwhile, it's a so-called white boy coming with an Uzi and shit, and the whole place gets shot up. And then what you gonna say? Damn, that nigga might have been with him. You know? Like, meaning that the racism is just in you. It's a part of your ass because you're the opposite of us, man. And shit, when I was a kid, I wasn't prejudiced, man. I mean, I just like, if it's a cool so-called, even though I didn't, wasn't around too many of them at certain times, but at certain times, every now and then you run into him, you say, hey, he ain't, he seemed like a cool white boy. Yet the reality is, once he invites you over to his crib to eat with his family, because they have the token Negro and shit. I met a cool dude. He know how to beatbox. He know how to break dance, moonwalk. Let's get invite him over, Mom. Like, yeah. That one token Negro. And then you get to their house and they don't agree with anything they be doing and shit up in there, man. So you go to the video games, Go to the video game. Oh, we're having fun now. Yeah, man. That's their house. The household is different. The household is of them and their seed. Different from our seed, different from Jacob's seed and shit. I feel more, but these days, Jacob's so wicked, you feel more comfortable around Edomites than them, because they have to take you out before the Edomite. Back then, we used to love, during the time of the 90s, hip-hop, Jake, man, we used to hook up, Jake, tap and shit, like, man, cool rap, come up with a rap group and shit. Now you gotta like, damn, these niggas might kill me and shit. Make a rap album, guess what, nigga? It ain't coming out. Now, go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4. And it reads, the Lord have made all things for himself.
All things for himself. He don't have to answer nobody, man. He don't have to explain why he made why'd you make me thus? He don't have to explain that. Why don't you care about the so-called white man, Lord? Why'd you say you hate him? He don't have to explain none of that. He made it for himself. It says, I and I alone. No other God beside me, man.
There's more enough scriptures to show you why he did it.
Exactly.
You gotta search that shit.
Exactly.
You gotta look through to see that.
And he said in a way he ain't apologetic. He ain't submissive to these. He said in a way to understand my formula, understand my balance of things, understand how I made things. He could brag like that, and still get the praise because he's a righteous power, man. He ain't no wicked power, man.
He only did that for his people so we can have a way out of here, a highway for the remnant. If we have that number, Lord willing.
Go ahead.
It reads, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Even the wicked for the day of evil. If you go to Job, you'll find out. Go to Job We're gonna find out the wicked has a seed, the seed of the wicked, man. You know what seed means? That's not parabolic. That means you bust a nut in these women. You have a seed, and that's your child. And then he have children, and he have children, all the way from generation to generation, the third or fourth generation. You come back and all that, and that's your lineage, man. That's your bloodline. My son's upright. I ain't gonna give my money and my treasury department to another nation of children and shit, man. I ain't gonna look for Elam and shit. Oh, you can have a portion too. He ain't my son, man. And if it's some righteous cousins he might have and brethren he's had, you know what we always used to be said, that was always said in the black, so-called black, it ain't said now, but it always used to be said, share with your brothers. Did that mean the whole neighborhood? Even if Esau lived right across the street or Elamite lived right across the street, does that mean share with him? It means your brother in the household, your brother from your same lineage. House of David, city of David, the house of Israel. What did it say? These bones are the whole house of Israel, man. Israel is a house. Father comes of the house. Seed comes of the father. And the seed is in the house. Go ahead.
This is Job, chapter 21, verse 7. Wherefore do the wicked live?
Where do they live? Go ahead. Wherefore do they live? Go ahead.
Become old.
Become old because they don't have no problems. Shit, Rothschild them motherfuckers are 99 and 100 years old before they passed. I didn't even know Jim Carter, what was his name? Jim Carter was still alive and shit. I thought he was dead. They rolled him out in a damn wheelchair and shit.
Got dust falling off his balls there.
Yeah.
One of them brought Charles Kelly. Like a
transplant, heart transplant.
So they able to like to extend their life as much as they can.
Yeah. Because they know that.
I looked up because I was looking up the lifespan of animals, and I looked up the lifespan of certain animals, and they said that, well, it's from 8 to 10 years. But that's in the wild when he's taken over another like when he's a prey to their predators. But if he's domesticated and raised up in domestication, it's another 10 to 15 years added to his life. So, according to the statistics of a lifespan. So if you have Jake that grow up in a good neighborhood and eat healthy and all that, like Esau, he'll probably live like 110, 20 years old. But Jake, who would say they got that parody? Ice Cube said, "Will I live another 24 or something like that?" Tupac had in his song or something like that. If I live to be 21 or something like that. That's young as hell, man. Damn, Jake growing up thinking he might not live to 21. And then go ahead.
That's why a lot of these young Jakes, that's why they act the way they act.
Yeah, because they don't feel like they're going. Yeah, exactly.
They ain't looking about, I'll be 30 with
exactly.
A couple sons looking up to me.
Yeah. It ain't no promising future. It ain't no good outcome. It ain't no.
Where there's no vision is.
Yeah, the people fall. People, yeah. There's two of them actually, maybe more than that, but yeah, one of them say fall, one of them say people perish or something like that. Go ahead, because they ain't got nothing to look forward to. Why should I keep getting up in the morning and I'm broke and poor, and no matter how much I work and shit, they still won't give me a raise and shit. And if they do give me a raise, it's a damn 10 cent or 15 raise. What can you do with that, man? A pack of bread costs like $6-7 now, $5-6
Even
now.
if you get a 25% raise, that's only $250 extra at the end of the year.
Yeah,
it's nothing.
And that takes away
it's nothing.
And then they get
they're gonna tax that shit.
Yeah, they're gonna tax it, and then they give Jake the notion that like maybe since I'm making more, I can buy more.
You gonna get an extra,
and now you're spending more money on some cheap ass clothes, cheap ass shoes, and then tax with all that. You tax for everything now.
You gonna get an extra $12 on your check every month. Nigga ain't shit.
And then when you get to going for real and you get the benefits, they gonna fire your ass. Because Karen then saw you do something. Well, he looked like he was stealing from the register and shit.
So it's just like, even if you get $1 raise, you're only looking at $1,000 more after a whole year.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Ain't shit.
Even if they give you a raise, they can still spit in your face.
Yep. But if you want to live in the good neighborhoods, you got to pay that good money.
Yeah, man.
I walked in the store and I was like, hey, man, I was putting 20s in the damn, the machine. And I had to call somebody over there and I said, hey, I think I put more 20s in there than it says on the computer. And he said, so we went through, I had to wait for this motherfucker for about, 5 minutes, but I want to talk to him. But he said, the first thing he said to me was, I said, I think I put 3 in there. I think I put more than what it said. He's like, no, we was the camera caught you, it had you on like as if he would say like I would, we're watching you and shit. Like I don't give a fuck. Like, the machines, we ain't depending on these fucking machines that beat up Ultimate and all and shit. I'm counting my money, even if the machine says so that is correct. I'm still counting that shit. You might pretend on AI. Oh, should get 500 from the ATM. I'm counting that shit. But that's how Esau is dependent upon these machines and shit. And then to let us know that he's watching us, we don't care, man, because we don't need none of your shit, man. That's why I won't even steal a piece of gum from these motherfuckers, because, keep all that shit, man, because they'll make a big ass deal out of that shit, man. The ones that go and shop and they pick grapes out of the, what I'm saying? They make a big deal like they done stole the whole store when they didn't stole the whole land and shit. And then they don't even have real damn grapes anymore that you can eat. Seedless, they got seedless grapes and they shot up and shit. And you want to worry about me taking some of that shit? Well, Most High gonna get that scripture right quick. Take the kingdom. We gonna take the kingdom, man. On your bitch asses, man. Daniel 7 and 18, man. Oh, now we're violent, right? After the violence they did to us.
All that shit they did.
Well, ain't it like when they got judges, right? They got jury.
Yep.
And they say, well, they give Jake like 2 life sentences, 3 life sentences. You took by violence, then you're gonna go down by violence, man. What the hell you think? You think you play the Most High, man? Think the Most High ain't he don't got angels working for him, recording all this shit. Y'all got cameras. They don't need cameras, man. They'll appear on your ass and look at you and say, you know what? I'm reporting this to the Most High. On some warrior type of shit. Hey, Most High, you want me to take this motherfucker out? Because I'm ready to. We can't touch Esau right now.
Because it's coming.
Because Most High don't want us operating on his level.
It's coming.
You know how they say stoop to his level?
Yeah.
You don't want to. We ain't using weapons when we take you out.
He said, learn not the way of the heathen.
Yep.
It says, destruction and misery are their ways.
And they the main heathen. Yep. Destruction. Go ahead.
Yeah, I love finish that. I got that next one.
Yep.
Finish that out. Become all ye are mighty and power. Their seed is established in that sight.
No, get that one right quick. Yeah.
All right,
so we'll get back to that one.
Daniel 7:18. But the saints. Wait a minute. The saints.
Hold on. I thought the saints was like all good though, like they Cupid stuff. I thought they were nice guys and all that. It says that this is the faith of the saints, patient faith of the saints, that he that leave captivity shall go into captivity. He that kills the sword must be killed with the sword. And this is the saints too. Go ahead.
But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
Is that nice? You take something from somebody that's not nice.
Taking all your fucking grapes, all the motherfuckers.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And possess the kingdom.
Basically, we taking back. We taking it back. Because Most High said he given the earth into the hand of the wicked. We taking it back. Go ahead.
And possess the kingdom forever.
Oh, what did it say? Take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
Yeah, and that's what's gonna happen. But it's another. What's that other scripture said? Take it by violence. The kingdom is going to be taken by violence or something. Because this is stolen property. If you think about it, you know how dudes. You could steal a gold chain, and you could wear that motherfucker for 2 years. So somebody to the chain owner comes back and say, "Hey man, is that my chain? Let me see my initials on. That is my chain." Nah, man, shit. And he finds out you stole it from somebody or you snatched it off somebody's neck. He gonna get you, man. Or they catch up with somebody after like 20 years later. He's 60 years old and they'll still put him in jail. Well, the Most High he catching up with y'all. They said that he didn't consider the latter end, man. Oh, he just we got away with this shit. No, you didn't. Angels are right outside your door, like whenever you say Most High, we gonna get them.
The scripture said, "I can say, cast out Satan." Like
Yeah.
we live in a society of division.
Yeah.
All these countries is divided from the horde.
Yeah.
Babylon. I mean, the scripture I saw was like with violence shall that great city Babylon.
Yeah. Should have great, but yeah.
Okay.
But it's another one says the kingdom is taken by violence. He taken it by force. Is that the same?
I see that. I see that in Matthew 2:12. Matthew 11:12. What was talking about? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that was talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, but in Obadiah, it talks about how they did us. I mean, we can go through that whole chapter, man, and they'll talk about Edom, how they did Jacob, had no mercy,
all different ways.
They since they violence against thy brother Jacob, then and since I have not hated blood, then blood shall pursue thee. All that stuff, man. Y'all go back to Cain, man.
Esau be stubborn.
Yeah, stubborn.
This is like a day of mourning my father's head.
Let me.
I was gonna slew my brother.
And that's how it is. Like when you have a certain supervision over you, like when you children, even when you're children, like waiting till daddy leave, waiting till mama leave. And then now they feel like the Most High is not here, so they could, they power in their hands, so they be talking hella shit to us and shit. And they got the weaponry in their hand and shit, to control the masses, man. So when the Most High take the hammer out of his hand, because he's the hammer of the earth, his weapon, because they ain't go, he don't even need that. He gonna, it says all the elements shall melt, right? Of the heavens, all them guns and all that's gonna melt, man. All this shit is gonna be melted here, man. These cars, these guns, So they ain't gonna have, and a lot of them over there, and a lot of them states, them countries, they don't use weapons. I think like in Sweden and stuff, they don't use guns. They use batons and all that. I meant to say not Sweden, but damn, what's that one? Get real quick, like what country doesn't use weapons?
Australia.
Yeah, I think something like Australia, they don't use guns. This is the most exercised gun weapons country in the world over here in America. I mean, they got nuclear capability, of course, but all that levels of gunship and all that, it's exercised in America. Go ahead.
Cambodia, they to that East Timor, Equator, Kenya, Maldives, the Marshall Islands, Nauru, North Korea.
North Korea don't have guns. They got they say they got nuclear capability, but they got allyship. They hooked up. Go ahead.
They even said Vatican City.
Yeah. See. They operate differently over there. But it was something else too. But what did you put? What did you put?
They said what kind of city doesn't.
They're not banned weapons. like the military force,
Yeah.
the police force, not use weapons. I think in Germany they don't. Could be wrong.
That's what make these people proud too. In America too, because they do got their little guns.
Yep.
And it could be like Great Britain too.
Fine.
I think they like that too. You know how they got the ones in the red? They be all putting got the weapons. I think that's over there too.
Yeah, because I think even when the remember that Nazi, they had the Nazi kind of like just what do you call it? Disposition when they were showing them in groups and numbers, and they was and they was a threat. They were saying that they're a threat against us. That happened fairly recent. I don't think they had weapons.
Says 19 countries or territories and police do not carry firearms unless the situation is expected to merit it.
Yep.
Botswana, Cook Islands, Fiji, Iceland, Ireland, 10 heads.
Yeah.
Kiribati, Malawi, Malawi, Marshall Islands, Peru, New Zealand, Norway. That's another 10 sides. Samoa, Solomon Islands, Tonga,
Solomon Islands,
Tonga, and the United Kingdom. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
United Kingdom, they don't do it either.
Yeah. So you can tell, by the Virgin Islands. So you could tell by that kind of information that that side of the world, that eastern side, that religious kind of edge came from there. The Western world, they wanted a new kind of world, and the way they protect it is by weapons. Even though they got nuclear weapons over there, there's still a lot of countries that don't deal like that.
Yep.
So that lets you know all America deal like that. It's gun. Everybody got a gun in America.
Yep.
Every state, So that's how you know America, how they deal.
Oh, they Second Amendment. That's the Second Amendment.
Exactly. Right to bear arms, right?
So that's how they is over here.
Exactly. That's why they call it the Wild Wild West. So since it's been exercised heavily here, I mean, that's prophecy too, because this is their pinnacle right here. America is their pinnacle of how they want to rule over our world. This is their bank. You rule the world by, so to speak, a banking system, because you have the people. You put the people in a state to where they need finances through their necessities. How they go? What's the people's most complaint? We don't got food. We don't got shelter. The homeless is growing. We don't have lights. We don't have power. That all comes from you have to work to get that or have money to do that, to buy that. So, like the Apostle Hart said, this is America's a consumer state. That's all they do is buy shit because they need shit, and they need shit over and over. I mean, they, all the time.
Because everything's like fucking fake.
Yeah.
So it don't last long.
Yeah. And two, they just on the autopilot. Like, might as well buy. I didn't buy some shit that I don't need. Like, what the fuck am I buying this shit for? Take it home. Like, I already got silverware at home. I'm buying some more. Shit, what the hell? And then you be like, it's only 50 cents. I go, but it's if you short a damn a penny, they'll look at that. Well, I want to, now, pennies getting done away with in some convenience stores. It has been, but if you short a nickel, these other nations gonna look at you funny, like, yeah, you ain't got it, you ain't, you can't buy that. Or you get on the bus. You missed your first bus. I mean, you missed the first bus. You like, man, I'm about to be late for work. You explain to the bus driver, and you short of 20, 15 cents. He gonna make it a big deal. and you could lose your job, your whole job, over 15 cents. And it could be a brother too, so-called. You know, I mean, one of our people. Yeah, man, you know, because he's hooked up to the system. You know, if I knew somebody was going to work, I don't care if I'll say, hey, man, don't worry about that shit. You good? Then I might get fired at my job. I might get fired and shit. You see how controlling the system is? How in order they got people and shit? Yeah. People are scared to be like, nah, man, shit, I might get fired if the boss find out, I might get fired. Jake don't think this man is ruling and shit. Every time somebody call you on the phone and the boss, and they whispering shit like some slavery shit because the boss might be around. Oh yeah, I'll call you back, you know, because if they get called on the phone, it might be their last day, and then you can't pay your bills. You got a whole fucking family, man. You got 3 or 4 mouths to feed. You got a wife that depends on you as a man, and when she don't see that paycheck or your children don't see that rent being paid, when the man say, "Man, we gotta live with what's the name's house at what's the name's house for like how long, Papa? You know, I don't know. I'm supposed to get a new job, but how long does he know it's gonna be? And the children, how long will a woman complain and the children complain about? You know, because they eating still, but they don't want their father. I mean, they want a home for themselves. We ain't home, man. America is not home, man. Every day you wake up, you should be thinking about, damn, man, I'm ready to get out of here, man. That's what the brothers do. They ready to get out of this place. This ain't fucking home, man. I don't feel comfortable here. Can't trust nobody. You got our own people in our own neighborhoods talking about trust no nigga, trust no bitch. You know what that means? Don't trust nobody, because they consider themselves the average nigga and bitch. You know? Bitch used to be a separate thing from a black woman. Now it's the same thing. Y'all did that to yourself. Go ahead. What we got? Going back to yeah. Where he lived rich, man. He lived, yeah. Now we was in Job too.
Job 1 verse 8. Their seed is established in their sight with them.
With them. They established it. We don't get to see our seed established in our sight. With them. Every time you hear about Jake, yeah, man. Nigga in jail, man. Got caught up. It ain't no longer selling dope. It's caught up on these taxes, caught up on the PPP, caught up on fraud. Because it's a new level and a new system of dealing with things. Mm-hmm. It ain't like dope used to be out there rapidly in the streets. Now it's like this technical shit. Now it's like, man, I can hack into some shit. But Jake get caught on that shit too. Wolf of Wall Street type of shit. They ain't gonna let you rise too much into that. They arrested this female for doing that. What is it called? PPP. They arrested her and shit. After 4 years, they came out to her ass. Talking about fraud, man. And they don't care if it's $10,000 or $5,000. They don't care if it's $1,000. It says fraud on it. No? Okay, I understand that. Stealing and all that, that's not right. Let's say somebody stole 5 cents from you every month. You ain't gonna be mad. You find out he did at all this time he just stole $1 from you. You gonna be like, man, please get the fuck out of here. You gonna be like, look, shit, I'll give you $10 and shit. You ain't gonna be mad at him. You gonna be like helping him and shit. Look, I'll give you. You need help like that because he's a disciplined man. For some reason he didn't take too much out. But them motherfuckers take too much. They didn't took everything, man. Or what if somebody took some and brought it back and gave you 10 for? You gotta treat that man a little differently from the regular man and shit. He got a little discipline about it. He got a little conduct about it, character about it.
That's what they were saying about Esau kingdom. Like you got veterans that are down with his country. Look how he treated his own people. Got on the side of the road, they done lost a limb. PTSD, done lost their family. You know what I'm saying? The woman went on, got with somebody else. Cause an average person that lose their limb, no offense, us as men, you frown upon though.
Yeah.
You're a man in a wheelchair, woman not looking at you. Seriously, you can be a fault for them and everything, man.
Yeah.
You can be a healthy man and have a cool little job and still get overlooked, let alone missing a whole limb. Though.
I don't care if you're missing a limb. Your woman's supposed to be on lockdown, so to speak. She ain't supposed to be going out just because he's hurting on the limb. You know? But like you said, that they looked at us too like that.
Yep.
Like just because you ain't got no house or the best house, you know, you marginalized, you looked at funny. You ain't got no credit cards, you looked at funny. You short of money or you pull change out your pocket, they like, you still carrying change and shit. We car swiper. If it was a basketball team, it'd be the car swipers against the nickel carriers and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the nickel carriers will lose, man. And the sight of them.
Like, that's funny because like what we basically say about Babylon is like rise ye depart because the Lord is finna set it from a world. It's finna be the whole country is gonna be the music shall be brought low.
Yeah, daughters of music.
We're gonna have to get used to not having none of this stuff because we all gonna have to let it go.
Yeah.
Sure, hell, some of us already use that shit now.
Yep. Shit, I was just gonna say T-Pain, but Teddy Pendergrass, that's the same thing as T-Pain. Yeah. That motherfucker was in pain and shit. They did him. But Teddy Pendergrass, he said, you better let it go. It's another TKO. I think you better let it go. Yeah, because, hey, if you don't let it go with it, you get your hand chopped off along with the. I'm pretty sure they use it. I think they had in some movies. When you stole, they used to have a damn cut off hand along package with the shit that you stole. To let people know, like, look, this is what he stole, and this is the hand that he cut off, and he stole it with his shit. That just be an example for anybody that want to steal. And then they throw it at his, they throw it at him and shit. On some disrespect. They was, it was raw back then, man. They didn't play back then. That's why we go back. That's why we mentioned the laws of Moses. They stone you in front of the whole congregation. And then the parents be like, hey, stone them because we don't want to be embarrassed. Like, they going to think we had something to do with that shit. We try to tell them and shit.
They throwing rocks at his ass too.
Yeah. Yep, let me get one in. Because, a lot of parents, too, will look at their children like, nah, you ain't my child, not like that, and you doing some crazy stuff. You ain't my, because they see your spirit like, that ain't my child. My child is, I raised him good. I don't know who this is. And our people do. They got, what do you call it? They got alter egos and shit. Spirits on them and shit. Go ahead. So these people, they the wicked. Our people do wicked shit, but they not the wicked, man. They seduce. That's why the Most High says seducers. They seduce my people, man. If you see a harlot walking up and down the street, and you be like, man, and you got a wife and shit, and she's winking at you every day, you probably ain't gonna go fuck her, man. Wicked, yeah. No, I'm just saying on some some seduction shit, man.
Ways of his name seductive.
Yeah.
So you gotta tell them, oh, bye.
Exactly. I ain't talking about a righteous man. I'm talking about an average Jake, common Jake.
Yeah.
Like Jake could tell a woman, see, I wasn't even looking at her until she pulled her titties out. What am I supposed to do? I'm a man. Shit, you supposed to think I'm supposed to. What the fuck am I supposed to be looking at?
Had that spirit, had that self-control. We ain't trying to offend the Lord. That's the main thing.
But how did I get you? You had your titties out when I met you.
Damn, bitch, put your titties up.
You know, you gotta put things in perspective, man. That's why you don't go down that rabbit hole, because there's so much attached to it, you know? Now it's like the devil coming to the Most High. Well, you know, Most High, hey, you know my job is to be the wicked, but you know what I'm saying? They the one that did that. They the one that partook of it. I had the drugs out there, and hey, they still have some good choices out there. They just chose that route, you know? But the wicked still gonna be punished, because they can tell the Most High, didn't you have us to play the wicked? No. I mean, I did. The Most High made them to be the wicked, but they enjoyed the shit, and they prolonged it because, you know, when the Most High had a spirit on them to let us go and shit, and to kind of like, you know, he softened them up, they still was like, nah, y'all still niggas and shit, you know? They furthered the affliction and all that, man. Go ahead.
And their offspring before their eyes.
Their offspring was to see before their eyes, man. That's how you know offspring is the same thing as seed. Yahweh Shai said, it was said of Yahweh Shai, he's the offspring of he's a son of David. I think he says the offspring of the root of David. Yeah, he said the offspring of David. Yeah. But all that goes together. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have a house full of women, and you have sex with all of them, and they all have children, and all that's your seed. There ain't no woman. You can have many as women as you want to, and all the children that come out of those women are your seed.
So it'll turn 1 into 1,000.
Yep. That's why they got that Murray Povich. Get him, Chase. I mean, he is the father, or he's not the father. Woman be devastated because she got to search for another man. He's not the one. Damn. You don't see them searching for a woman and shit to see if that's her seed and shit. Go ahead.
Their house are safe from fear.
Their house is safe from fear. They live in good houses. They wave and shit. Come out and mow the lawn when you in their neighborhood. And spy on you, but they haven't. The neighborhood. I've been to them neighborhoods, man. It ain't nothing going on over there. Quiet as hell, man.
No.
You don't even see animals in that, man. You know? Nothing. It's just, is anybody home? They ain't hanging out like Jake and shit, and drinking, sipping, and all that. That's why they call Jake porch monkeys and shit, because they be like, why do these niggas hang out with me? Because we ain't got shit to do. Jake ain't got no job. He ain't got no place to be and shit, unless he's getting some box. Go ahead. But you know, when he's on that level, he got beats and shit, he got brunches and shit. He got, they all going to the movies and shit. They all going, hey, they'll get together with their colleagues or they co-workers and say, let's all go to take a vacation together. Jake don't do that shit. Let's all go to the movies together. Yeah, Susan, and you're free, and Bob, Josie, and all them. Y'all, hey, we can all go together. That whole movie theater they work together. That's how Esau does this shit. Let that be Jake. Jake, it's a shootout. Let Jake have a barbecue, a shootout, a house party, shootout.
Even at funerals, they shoot out.
Even at funerals, he already dead. He getting shot up again. And shit. Like, damn. He go to the Most High, like Most High. I died 1,000 times, Lord. They shot up my funeral. Go ahead.
Neither is the rod of Yahweh upon them.
Oh, yeah. That's why they get away with shit. The rod of the Most High, Yahweh, is not on him. Like I always thought, like, who gonna arrest the elites, man? Who gonna arrest the banking families? if they find out they doing wrong, who gonna arrest them?
It's gonna be them men, them 144.
That's what I'm saying. But
That's
until then,
get their ass.
ain't no Jake gonna arrest them. Can't arrest an elite, a Rothschild, a Rockefeller. You know,
And this time,
you can't take them to court.
this time you gonna get your ass got.
You can't even address them.
They're above the law.
They're above the law. You know, it was a Jake rap group called Above the Law, and they ain't really above the law, man. But they had the name and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Jake make up names and he can't even live up to that shit. You know? Like, what a law are you above? 'Cause I saw y'all niggas get stopped by the cop and y'all went to jail. And they asked their mom for bail and shit. Y'all ain't above the law. Yep. Jake having regrets on taking that PPP loans. Jake on TikTok scared, yeah.
Should be.
Because what the devil hands out, it's something attached to that shit, man. You can't get everybody, of course, but it's something always attached to that shit. You know? He give you a home. All them homes that's glorified on the piece of paper in the magazine, they don't look nothing like that when you get in person. Like the refrigerator's fucked up. What about this shit? Yeah, we're gonna get a new refrigerator in tomorrow and shit. Y'all didn't show that in the damn.
Y'all say that shit when y'all promote the damn shit.
Because you know why? By that time they would figure you already there. You know, already when you're tired of looking and shit, you gonna sign the shit.
Grayson got by the seat.
Yeah. They said, you know, they got rap hip hop contracts this thick and shit, and Jake be like, you know what? I'm broke. I need money right now and shit. I'ma sign that shit. And then when they try to come up with a lawsuit against the company, against the A&R, whatever record company, they be like, well, here's the contract you said that says that you ain't shit. You can't complain for nothing. We own your ass for 10 years and shit, man. Like these motherfuckers say, a free agent, Shaq, whoever, AI when he was Iverson when he was in, fucking Steph Curry and all that. They say I'm free agent. Yeah, until somebody buys your ass into another contract. Free agent means like I'm up for grabs. It don't mean like you making decisions like I'm free. Just like that free spirit. I'm up for grabs until I find another religion that's able to take control of my soul. Shit. Go ahead. Because these Edomites are gonna want to know what you on. What are you about? That's why Facebook says, "What's on your mind?" They be like, "Yeah, nigga, I'm smoking weed and shit. We over here, we balling and shit. You know, we got guns over here." He saw that. You know, we saw just say, "Let him be." We could arrest this nigga today if we want to. Just let him be and shit. We'll catch up with his ass later. They know where your grandma stay and shit. You taking pictures and shit. You say you gonna be out of town for like 2 weeks. They rob your fucking house. How did I get robbed? You put this shit on Facebook. The fuck you talking about? You said you was gonna be gone for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? You got a TV. You know, we just got through watching. I just bought a new TV at the crib and shit. Man, I came up, but yeah, we can't go out of town though, nigga, to have some fun. You done told somebody what you got in your crib and shit. How dumb Jake done got. Depending on this internet and this shit, man. Go ahead.
They're bull gendered and fellas not. They're cow.
Yeah, they production fellas not, man. All these companies, you got a what do you call it? A raggedy ass washing machine that the laundromat we go to and shit. That shit been up for years. Raggedy as hell, but it's been running. You know, all the shit fucked up in it. Motherfucker, washing machine crippling and crappling, and motherfuckers still lose their laundry there. You know what I'm saying? China is selling fake Jordans and shit. He don't even got the ball in his hands, and them motherfuckers still buying it.
He got the ball like this on the side.
Yeah. They got women Jordan. She got a ponytail. Them motherfuckers. I just shit. Market that shit in. Market it out. It look like Jordan to me.
Market that shit in. They say it's $200. They said we give 50% off. Give us $100.
They got 4 stripes on the Adidas and shit. Jake said, "Hey, I'll just make that other stripe blend in with the other stripes and shit." Go ahead. They call them a Beavis and shit. And the Chinese are getting over. They are some of the richest people in the world, man. That's why they're a superpower. Cause Jacob buy they shit. Jake, I remember. I think it was some comedian, man. I think it was Mike Epps though. He said, yeah, it was. He said he bought a jacket and shit, and it was too small, but he wore that shit anyway to his performance and shit. Like, you know, he said call him Little D-Ball and shit. Little D-Ball. Cause a lot of shit you be like thinking like, damn. Yeah, I ain't gonna return. You think you're gonna return something for that $2 that you bought for $3? They're gonna be saying, you cheap motherfucker. They go, you know, you want to be a man about your shit and be like, I ain't worried about $3, but shit, that $3 add up when you keep doing that shit. And that's what they know. That's why they want every penny. That's why the so-called white man want every damn penny from your ass.
They shit, a million people off $3. How much money they just made?
Yeah. That's how they add up their money. With the cotton, they weigh that cotton. If you under their cotton, that level of what they require of the cotton, they'll whoop your ass. They'll give you lashes, man.
That's how it's gonna be in the kingdom with them.
Yeah.
You gonna hit your mark.
Flip that shit.
You gonna hit your mark, and we still gonna beat your ass.
Yeah. We just gonna be having fun. Yeah, we just gonna play games with them. And Esau do that too. We play games and shit. You know? Let's see if these niggas will get out the ghetto by 2024. Nope. You owe me $1, Mortimer. They still there. Trading places.
But it's never done fairly though. It's always no license. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
It's about the seat. Like you'll set up, Jake. You'll put him in a situation it's then impossible for him to get to the.
That was my point of. It's seduction, man. Because people's spirit can get weak when you just go over and over again and shit. Hit them over and over in their head again with that shit. They'll get weak. That's why they compared when Mike Tyson and Paul, what's his name? Paul, the Paul dude. Yeah, they compared him, and they said, well, he might beat Mike Tyson, and then they said, well, they got to throw Mike Tyson's age in there because he's older. He ain't got that youthful. Even though I feel Mike Tyson still beat him, but if he do lose, they would put the age thing out there because that shit matters. When you get older and older and where's she out? It matters, man.
They even say even the young shall be faint and weary.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Like you said, if they ain't got no hope, they ain't got no vision. With a vision, people fail. The vision is the motivation. So if this man didn't have a vision, you'd be like, damn, we need to get you a vision. And then if he failed, then you could say, well, shit, you had the vision and you failed. So you got to work on yourself. But if there's no vision, you'd be like, damn.
I don't know where you going.
Yeah. Exactly. Just like with this AI shit, we talked about it. They showing Jake now. And they showing prominent, you know, kind of kingly pictures and all that. Personally, as a man, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it unless it's just going off and shit. Unless you got the characters going off in the animation, but those images and stuff, our people need to see that shit, right? Most High put one thing against the other. They got Caesar Bashir. We got to put Yahweh Shai up. I mean, just for truth's sake, too. But our mind's been, been beaten down and shit. Like the slaves, they tried and tried. Like, okay, yeah, no matter what I do. If I ain't called by the so-called white man, I'm called by the hounds. If I ain't called by the hounds, I'm called by their wife and shit that I trusted, that I slept with. Caroline and shit, I slept with her. She said she loved me. And then she turned me into the so-called white man as soon as I busted shit. He raped me. They lied, just like going back to Black Wall Street. She lied on the dude. Said he tried to rape her or whatever. And all hell broke loose. Go back to that scripture, never trust thine enemy, man. Because that's all it takes is that one thing for this devil to just flip. But long as we doing righteous, we don't give a damn if the devil flip. Long as we ain't good with the Most High, we don't give a fuck what y'all do, man. Because we know he gonna get that ass, man. Sideways with some brimstones and shit, man. Go ahead. So they houses are safe from fear, man. They don't have to worry about drive-bys and drug deals, and they are the drug dealers.
But it's starting to change on the curses coming on now. It's been this year alone, 91 flash floods in America by itself. Yeah, 91 drowning shit out here.
Yeah.
Ultimately,
we know that, but exactly. We dealing with the elites, man. Yeah, and that's a judgment too. Like the brother said, that's judgment too. But you ain't never heard of a whole tornado, a hurricane taking down all the Rothschilds, because the Most High is keeping them preserved for a reason. That family, that banking family, that power system. The average Edomites, they don't mean shit. They gonna go down in America. You know? But that is judgment, and then Most High is flipping things, like the brother said, man. And that's for that vision for us. That's that joy for us, that vision that damn things are changing, man. Because I don't care what you say. If you go in a war against another country and you kill most of their men and you winning, you're gonna say you're gonna be happy. You ain't gonna go home and being like, damn, we just took over these people, man. You're gonna be like celebrating, man. Like, and your children gonna be happy. We finally took them out, Father. You know? Watch that movie 300 and movies like that. They celebrated when they was beating the Greeks. Phyllis. I mean, they was the Persians, but we know what the Spartans was us, man. But they were happy when they beat the Spartans. I mean, the Persians, man. Go ahead.
They said for it that little was like a flop.
Wait a minute. In the basketball game, in the locker room, hey guys, come with us and drink some champagne at the hole. We're gonna be like, they're gonna be marching out of there. It's like, we're glad we won. And then the other one's gonna put their head down. You might give them y'all played a good game, but yeah, we getting party and shit. What if the top, somebody's favorite team, the fans, their favorite team, they won the trophy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You have your fans, and then you say, I don't want the trophy. Well, we don't want to give it to the second. The fans gonna be mad as hell and shit. Especially when they tried so hard to get to that #1 spot. And they finally got a champ. They ain't never won a championship. They finally won and shit, and they gonna get the victory to somebody else. The awards, nah, man. See, everybody, the so-called white man, want to talk equality as long as he's ruling and playing the game and controlling the game. But then when he lose, he gonna be saying, "Aren't you gonna share some of your grapes and share some of your treasures with us?" Nah, motherfucker. We the winning team. We the victorious team. We gonna drink champagne and chill with Yahweh Shai 1,000 years first. Most High will.
They celebrated when they took over Old Jerusalem.
Yeah, they celebrated.
They were like,
Yeah, they was lifted up in themselves. That's why the pride of Esau has become like this, because he didn't have Israel under his feet and controlling the people of the world, man. You think you're gonna be able to sit with the elites and drink the same champagne? Champagne tastes it tastes the same as the cheap champagne, but it's the only difference is it's like $50,000 a bottle. So they feel more special when they sip that champagne, and Jake do too when he sips champagne with him. Like, this is that good champagne. He just drunk some of that same type of tasting champagne.
It's a different bottle, Jake.
For $10 and shit. You said what? Yeah, Don. Yeah, Don Perignon, Remy Martin and shit.
Cristal.
Yeah. Imagine being in a king. Well, imagine if Jake, on some level, he had a city. He said, "Oh, the most expensive wine is $10 now." Oh shit! Jake could go crazy. But the effects of it is still the same. Nigga still get in his car and wreck and die and shit. Go ahead. So what's the real value of things? Esau is not really the value of things, man. He don't got the value of things in the right place. Labor should be more valuable than the computer dudes and shit. Unless you saving the world from being destroyed by a nuclear bomb through hacking and shit. But they ain't saving lives at these computer places and shit. And these motherfuckers are making $30 an hour compared to a laborer's Jake making $14 an hour. When he's really saving lives, he's a security guard. He's really saving the company because, oh man, yeah, you put in that good order, y'all got the truck finished and shit. He's really making companies thrive and shit. Go ahead.
They set forth that little was like a flood and their children dance.
And their children dance, right? They say dance? Yeah. They have a good time. Especially in the bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs, them Jewish people dancing with those hats on their head. Hey. Dancing in the chairs. They having good fun, man. They get $50,000 for their bar mitzvah, which is their, so to speak, birthday. That's only one envelope. Then you got an envelope from another higher up. He give them like $10,000. You get some from your aunt so and so. She got $8,000 in there for you. Then somebody gives you a brand new car and shit. That's why these niggas nigger themselves out on their birthday. Yeah, cake and champagne, and we're gonna party and get drunk, because that's all we got and shit. Forget our problems and shit like that. Do it on a Saturday so they won't have to go to work tomorrow. Get pissy drunk. And if they feel too bad, they'll go to church. Try to make up for what they are feeling fucked up.
They spend their days in wealth.
They spend their days in wealth. You can go to Wisdom of Solomon and read the same thing. Fine. Let out no spring of the flower pass. Live their lives in voluptuous. Says Babylon, how deliciously she outlived. She was the golden cup in the Most High's hand. Those are the same people, man. They the new Babylonians. They the new Egyptians. Go ahead.
And then the moment go down to the grave.
And go down to the grave. It said all those riches shall come and not. 1 hour this place is going to be taken over, man. And then you say, well, why don't you just get a better job? You get a better job, and which is those office jobs. A lot of those office jobs, and you be like, experience all kind of shit, racism there, and you got to, go to their meetings and shit. You gotta, do more and shit to where it ain't rubbing right with your spirit, man. And they talk all at the table like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We really did a number on them, and they talk about other companies and shit, and brag about how much money they made and shit. Like, it ain't even about that, man. And you still don't go home with these people, man. They don't give you housing. All that shit, that dental shit, and that's a joke, man. It can help you out a little bit. It's a fucking joke. They're the ones that's making your eyes bad. I can't see the road because there's damn chemtrails all in my damn eyes and shit, man.
You gotta go to the dentist. You got fluoride in the water.
Yeah, you got fluoride in the water. Poison in the food. They blocked this road. I was late. It's the last time you can be late. You late again, we're gonna have to fire you. But it was they blocked off the street and I had to go around. Well, yeah, I know, but it's just too much. Too much we're dealing with here. The company gonna have to let you go. The roads are fucked up to where your tire, you gotta buy more tires. They spend water in the gas and shit. These companies ain't been taken down under. Oh, really?
McDonald's, they equalize the food.
Uh-huh.
And it was like so many weeks before with the lunch meal, Listeria.
Yep.
So you get so cool you can't eat the meat. They got it 3 days and shit. One of them was it was like 1 million pounds or something, 11 million pounds or something. Over here in Oklahoma, one of their plants where they were doing all that processed chicken and shit. Yeah. All that shit. Yep. Or it's in the pestilence. Yep. It's in the pestilence, just like he did in Old Egypt. Yep. Same thing. Come back to them same plagues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What else? I was going to mention something else too. About the water, food, pollution and shit. There's junk in space, that type of thing. The bridges are not they're not, you know what I'm saying? Like bridges are falling and shit.
I got one on that too. I was just thinking about this one.
You go to these schools and shit, you got drag queens teaching your children and shit. The churches are filled, become complete anti-Christians. They fill.
They promote same sex in the church now.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden the laws of now all of a sudden the Lord accept that now. Transform of preaching.
Yeah.
Transform of preaching shit.
Place for bestiality. They
you can marry a dog, you can marry yourself, a tree.
Yeah, you can marry yourself. Marry a tree. You can, but there you didn't know. Prostitution is outlawed though. Can't get no box though. You can go to jail, and you can't get no box because they don't have conjugal visits. And you can't get a prostitute though. Yeah, they'll let you spend all your life in a jail cell with men, but they won't let you get, if you can't get no box or whatever, or the state of your being or whatever, you just try to get some box, they'll chase you down and say that you're doing wicked and shit.
Like our devil said, Babylon get a D- for the road to marriage.
And this is consensual. This is consensual. That's how you know it's corrupt, because like I said, they don't got no conjugal visits in jail. Over in those other countries they do. It was this female that got a sentence of, I think she got 10 to 15 years, like some crazy crime. This bitch is living like she in paradise in that motherfucker. Walking around and shit and talking to people, and she get to visit her man, and they get to do it and shit. That's how you know they fucking sodomites and shit. at least, yeah. If you in jail for a lesser crime than murder and all that, at least give them some box, man.
Yep.
You know, damn. Shit, man. Like, what the hell these? And they getting more strict. I told you they're gonna get more strict at the jobs. The Draconian laws are coming at the jobs. You ain't gonna be able to be on no property unless you got everything straight. Your tags, insurance. You're gonna be taking jail for the smallest things and shit. I left my license. At home and just right up the street. You could follow me there, officer. I get my license. Step out the car. You know? Like, damn, I'm looking at my house, officer, right there. Or you didn't know that's what they do with everything. You know? Oh, you didn't know, like that Dave Chappelle, I didn't know I couldn't do that. You didn't know well, you should have known. Let's go. You know, like they going step hard on Jake, man. Go ahead.
Therefore they say unto Yahweh, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways.
Yep. And it says, it reiterates that in Apocrypha. Because they said, hey, we're gonna say that, let's test him. And he say he's a child of God. Let's test him, man. He say that God is his savior, whatever. He say he's a child of God. Let's test him, man. And they wearing us out past today. See if they can break you, make you stress out, make you confused. A man ain't supposed to be confused. A woman is more, expected to be confused than a man. Even if you don't have it figured out, you tell your children, I'll think of something because you got faith. You have a whole household under you. Dad, what we gonna do for rent? You lost your job. I'll figure something out. And usually you do because you believe in the Most High. That you might have to go through those trials and tribulations. Or you might, it's happening. I gotta figure something out. I got 3 kids. I got a wife depending on me. I gotta figure something out, man. You might have to live in a hotel for about a couple of weeks. But the best thing you can do in that situation is make sure your kids are taken care of. They eat. They got clothes. You know? I don't care if it's clothes at Ross and shit. You make sure they're clean clothes and you take care of it. All that brand shit that used to be, that don't happen no more, man. Oh, I gotta have some Jordans on. I gotta have a Gucci purse and all that for the women. I gotta have this and that, Chanel and all that. Long as it's a damn purse,
but it's all vanity though.
It's all vanity.
They lose their mental state of what they're supposed to be doing.
Yep.
They get ahead of themselves.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Like the brand names that these are companies. These are people that they'll never see and shit. They'll never see Chanel. These bitches in an office in Brazil somewhere or in Australia somewhere. You know? But they'll die to save that purse. Oh, this is a Chanel purse. I gotta get this shit. Because we have valued things, material things more than us. Not to us, but our people, man. So Esau is gonna keep being wicked and keep like, look at these niggas. Keep making that Chanel bad. Keep making them Jordans. Keep making that. Not that you wicked because you buy Jordans. I'm just saying, Jake dying for this shit out here, man. And that's his pinnacle of that's his his ideal of what balling is and shit. And he ain't even got nothing for himself and shit. He ain't got no business. He ain't got no money in the bank. But he's balling because he got a couple of pair of Jordans and shit. Meanwhile, Esau on his side, he really is balling. He don't even need no Jordans. He motherfucker come out in golf shoes and shit. And some golf slacks. Yeah, he don't wear gold chains. And all that's not in his nature anyway.
He owned the whole damn golf course.
Yeah.
He don't need to go have no
exactly.
No. He come out the flip flops.
He just if he step on a golf cart, it's just see if it's being kept up and shit, like a yard and shit. Like, yeah, they doing a pretty good
Ain't
job.
gonna look like that with us.
He might shoot a few balls and shit, then he leave.
It ain't gonna look like that like us in the kingdom. We're gonna be putting up looking pristine and a motherfucker.
Yeah.
That shit look right.
Remember they said back then we used to wear our clothes. We didn't have to, they were clean. Like all that nano shit they get from us. We didn't use it. Our clothes used to last long back then. Like we used to live long back then.
Yep.
Everything lasted long back then. Now because this devil's ruling, everything is cut short. Everything is suicidal in this place.
He said the whole earth, the whole creation language.
Yep, language. And mourn. It said all the foundations out of course. Because of this man. Go ahead.
What is the Almighty that we should serve him? And what prophet should we have if we pray unto him?
Yeah.
I thought it was a God-fearing country, though.
Yeah, man. They got we the people on a dollar bill and shit. Who the people? The elite people. Not. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. They ain't never led you in their treasury department. Showed you how to make that money. You had to figure that shit out. It's called hustling and shit. He actually got programs and shit to where his people can prosper off this shit. Pyramid building and little programs that you're able to join to build better business, overnight success and all that. If you knew all about taxes, you probably wouldn't even have to pay taxes. But Jake don't know enough about it. If you knew about much about the law, you wouldn't even probably go to jail most of the time. Because according to the law, written in there, they can't do shit according to certain things. Who's the main power man when it comes to Jake getting arrested? Not the cops. It's the judge. Who's the judge on the right-hand side? Yahweh Shai. So on the left-hand side, they play judge to where they able to lock your ass up for anything, man. Stupid stuff. Jaywalking. You're a grown-ass man. No cars at all. They didn't actually block the street where there's no cars coming. You walk across there, you're getting arrested. Your music too loud, noise pollution.
You got set on your window.
Yep. Too dark in your window. We don't know what you're doing in there, nigga. You might be.
I'm driving.
Yeah. Yeah. And then sometimes Jake prove him wrong, prove him right and shit. It's like 4 niggas in there, and all the weed come out the car when he wrote down.
Yeah.
Like, damn it, Jake. Could have got away with that shit if you kept it under wraps and shit. The brother say Tom Cruise. It was in that movie, Minority Report, where they could read your thoughts. They arrested that guy in the UK for that crime. Yeah.
See? That's why we gotta keep our eyes single.
Yep.
Because if all we thinking about is the Lord, what they gonna do? They can't do nothing.
They rough your ass up. Yeah, we're arresting you for a crime you didn't do, and you gonna do it in 2 weeks.
They gonna find out 2 weeks later, we gonna be saying, "Yeah, it's going to slavery." Everybody, turn that thought meter off.
Wait a minute.
His ass.
But how could they do that? The scientists then put stuff on the table, and they say, "Well, now we figured it out, Johnson, Mortimer, Randolph, Winthrop. We figured it out. The cells are this way, and they go this way, and it's designed this way, and then they react this way, and then they do something else. When they go back into it, they be like, "Ah, shit, they're doing something else now. We didn't figure it out." Like the Most High can do anything. Darkness for 3 days. Make the sun up, make the sun stay up 3 days. He can change the wind, current of the wind, the ocean and all that. Because these devils think evolution, oh, okay, it's just gonna happen again, and it does, but Most High he can change it at any time. It said 2 children came out of Rebecca's womb. 2 brothers, twins, and Most High said he separated them and the different mannerisms. He could do whatever he wants to. Ishmael and Abraham. Wait, no, Abraham and Ishmael and Isaac came from Abraham, but he didn't. He separated them. He even told us Esau is your brother. You would think like to bring your brother along, but he's the wicked. So wasn't Esau your brother? But I loved you and I hated him. Most I could do that. Raise Esau up as the most powerful, give him money and give him a bank and all that, and then snatch that shit from him.
They said the scriptures say he set up the basis of hell.
Mm-hmm.
This is the decree of the watchers.
Yep.
What
would it say? Why they can't say, "Why hast thou made me thus?" Most High gave you this enterprise, Esau. He could take it away from you. And he's going to take it away. It says he disappointed the enterprise. That's not fair. It says in the scriptures, are you going to call the Most High unequal, his ways unfair? Unequal? No. Because you had your great time. You had a good time in this place, man. Riches, women, champagne, sodomy. Even if you went to the other side, you still got that.
Got all that housing,
property, land, the water, overlooking the cities, city of lights, the glamour, the glitter. You had all that shit. You know? The good food, the best system so far. And the Most High said, "Well, it's time to come in, children. Get your judgment."
That's why I go ahead. I didn't know that. This is Job chapter 11, verse 20, but we're gonna do it in the NLT. It says, "But the eyes of the simple will waste away. There will be no way for them to get away.
Yep.
And their hope is to breathe their last, man."
Yep. And we're gonna just like they got Minority Report.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna have to have no damn computer chip or whatever.
Yeah.
We gonna know what you thinking, and then we gonna bash your ass because we don't know. Because remember, y'all was shy. They said he knew their thoughts. Yeah. So we gonna know what you thinking, Esau.
Teleport right next to you and smack in your damn mouth.
Yep. Shit. And Esau be trying to think like a Christian. And then Most High said, "Nope, you're a devil." He turned out, he's like,
yeah, they trying to act like that. Tell us, I'm sorry.
You can't be Christian. You can't be a true Christian.
Your job is to be a demon. Yeah. Go ahead and finish out your work.
Karen be trying to stay cool with you all the time, being like, "Oh, fucking you nigger," and it comes out. Yeah, that's what we expected. Yeah, man, you turn on your Karen thing. Yeah,
do that shit.
Yeah, you know, it ain't gonna be no Karens and Darrens in the kingdom.
None of them hoes.
Esau, you have lived deliciously. You got your piece of pie, man. I mean, you got the whole pie, not a piece. You got the whole pie, and you didn't share.
Real soon, you about to have that muzzle on your ass.
You got your vineyards, and you didn't share. No. Only on the poisonous stuff is free and shit. Halloween, free candy, kids. You know what I'm saying? They won't get no free cars away though. They'll get, you know, they see little J kids. Oh, he's so sweet. Give him some candy. But that, you know, Esau's a hypocrite too, man. And the Most High said he don't like hypocrites either. You say be a good Samaritan, but you're not. You don't take those same standards. That the same attitude.
Yeah, scripture running Job. Job 20 verse 5. That the triumph of the wicked is short.
Yeah, short. Triumph, what does that mean? Victory, right? Or you know, celebrating triumph. You trampled over, and it says it's short, man. Like you know how when you're having fun and you just catch up with you. Like you at a house party, you could be at a party and you be like, man, and then you be like, damn, it's already time to go to work and shit. That's how it is creeping up on them. Like, oh shit, it's wartime. It's World War III almost. Yeah. They get on the phone with Putin. If you could just give us some more time. You know, is the prime minister there of you know. Let me talk to him. Put him on the phone and shit. Motherfuckers on.
We've seen the European. I think it was a European Council, like the European Parliament. They just had their spokesman talking about the small hats is terrorists.
Yeah,
they was just having
a meeting
over that, man.
Yeah.
This shit is finna get
that.
This shit finna pop off, man.
Yeah.
This shit's finna pop off. I be looking through little videos. It be showing missiles getting sent in Iran. Yep. Iran sending missiles to Israel. Yep. Also, Russia, not Russia, but China. They squashed the beef that they had with Iran. Mm-hmm. You know, because they finna come together, man. Really come together. Yeah. Against this place, man.
And like we said, more countries gonna join the bandwagon.
Yep. Cuba just got on. That's why they got all that hurricanes over there right now. Yep. Cuba just submitted their shit to the BRICS. Now all of a sudden they power grid down 5 times.
North Korea. Yep. South Korea about to probably join. Mexico, they gonna get Mexico. Mexico trying to hold out, but they gonna get them because who basically owns, just like America, who basically owns Mexico? Japan and shit.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why you got those foreign cars over there, the Hondas over there, and they're more popular with the Mexicans because they right over there in their neighborhood. But guess what? Most High is showing them too. Our people of South America, that they ain't their land either. It's Israel. So same things that's gonna happen in North America is gonna happen in South America too. You know, they're gonna feel the effects too. And that's why they prideful too, because they got North America and they got it's called the South Americans. And those are all our people in oppression. Brazil, El Salvador and shit. You know, Mexico, kind of, you know, in the border. Colombia, Asher, all them people.
Argentina,
yep. Argentina, all those. Chile. And guess what? You go to those people and they oppress under an oppressor of Esau. That's how we know that those are our people too. And they cry out the same way. And I bet if we go over there, they'll accept us and have a plate for us because they feel our spirit. They know Jacob got the same spirit, man. And they do that for the so-called white man because they think he's gonna murder them and shit, which is mainly the case. And his gifts is passing out sandwiches and shit. Like, we don't need sandwiches. We need a whole fucking land, a country built up and shit. But that's it says gift destroyed the heart, man. We don't need gifts from the so-called white man. They gonna package that up, MOTP up in a pretty bow, a gift of a bow, pretty bow wrapped around it, mother. Say here, it could benefit you.
That's honestly how I feel. It's gonna happen. Yeah. But I feel like they're gonna try to say something about reparations, so you gotta get it through that.
They've been doing that. They've been doing that. They just was talking about the UK too. They was talking about slavery reparations.
Yeah.
You know,
That's how they gonna.
they trying to say sorry and shit, but that shit ain't gonna matter, man.
But they gradually doing it because it's more benefits, but it's benefits their way.
Yeah.
It's healthcare. They tying that into everything and shit because they got the medical tied into it. Food and they know food is the primary source for survival. Food and water, and it's tied into the medical. And food is tied into medical is tied into your job, which you get energy at the job. Well, you got to have medical. You know, you at your job because you eating that retarded chicken leg and shit. Man. And you bust your ankle, then you have to use that medical system.
Yeah.
And if you don't, they're gonna charge you a lot of money for it. So now you gotta make sure you got a job so you can get the benefit. So now you forever working. You got men working at 70 years old, still at a damn warehouse job and shit.
And you know this food bad. I seen a video of Jake. He opened this big ass crate when they were moving it to show like it was like this chicken that was supposed to go to Wendy's, and it was just a big slob of white looking goo shit, like this straight white goo looking shit. Like I got the video on it. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull up one of these videos like that. It just like look like white mashed potatoes, man.
The same thing. Same with when we get closed out. That same thing with that Gatling shit. It pumps out more bullets, artillery. Well, they got machinery now, so it pumps out more food. So they could put anything in there, and it can make a sandwich for you. You can make the meat for you, and they can roll it up. You put a gang of stuff in the machine, and they'll roll it up to where it's a damn sandwich and shit.
Artificial flavor.
Yeah, artificial flavors. You know, yellow 5, red this. That's lab 7. That's lab names and shit. And scientists and shit.
I even had somebody at the job. They was talking about the plantation. They was talking about even the meat. They put red dye in to make it look like it's blood in it, because that meat not as good as they say it is, man. Yeah. All this shit is fucked off. Man.
Any closing scriptures?
You gonna finish that one? Yeah. The enjoyment of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Yeah, the joy of the hypocrite. That's what, going back to them being hypocrites, man. Joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. So all this stuff is going to go down, and it's gradually, the infrastructure of the place is going down. You can see it, man. No value no more. With the clothes, like we said, food is no value. Clothing is no value. The land is not being kept up to where it's valued. You know, the weather is, you can't enjoy the weather no more.
Yeah, that's why, man. We ain't doing nothing but breathing in chemtrails coming out here, man.
You got storms that's happening mid-month and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Out of the course of its regular month routine. You got blood moons, eclipse, that signs of the heavens. You know? What's another sign of the heavens?
You know, just also the northern lights been showing in Oklahoma. That's another sign.
Yeah,
that's showing you that everything's off balance. You know.
Oh, you got the chariots. That's a sign.
Oh yeah, it was a swarm of them in Arizona. There was a swarm of them that went over the Arizona base, Air Force base out there. Swarm of them, and they said they seen a 20-mile long foot fathership, man.
Oh yeah, because and there's something happened in Arizona, because that's the Phoenix, that bird.
Yep.
Phoenix, Arizona. That bird rising out of the ashes, man.
Yep. And
so they do a lot of stuff in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yep. And that dude, there was a preacher over there that just talked with a whole bunch of child PORN on his phone and shit, man. Hundreds of pictures and shit, and videos and shit. You ain't want. I just had somebody come on the camera earlier talking about some we do that shit. Nah, man. Nah, we men over here. You know, you gonna find out these Christians anti-Christ gonna have nothing to say about us real soon. Yeah. All you unbelievers, you ain't gonna have nothing to say about us real soon.
Hey, what did it say? The unbelievers to have their part in the lake of fire.
Yep.
That's how Most High. That's how strict the Most High is. Unbelievers.
Yep.
I didn't believe the Most High. I didn't know.
Well, Lord gonna roast your ass.
You did know.
So you better, you know, like we said the other day, you better start unpacking, Jake. You better come out of this place spiritually.
You better get ready for the wedding.
You better stop thinking inside. You better stop thinking inside this box and living in this box.
Because a part of the wedding is the missiles coming.
Yep.
Because the bride is going to be swooped up out of here by the chariots.
Yep.
Contrary to popular belief.
Yep.
We don't care. Hey, we can dream. We're in the dreamland. Let's all dream then. Let's call it a dream until it finally happens, man.
We'll find out.
Because it's every cartoon character promoting in this place. But they don't believe in chariots. That's all right. You got people believing in Wizard of Little Red Riding Hood and shit.
You know they just came up with some AI that it was two people had them on. It was these virtual reality things, and they was feeding off each other's dreams. Like they was in each other's dreams with this headset. Man.
Oh yeah. See?
They doing all types of shit that they know that, you know, the Lord is only gonna let them do it until you take them out the way, man. This shit ain't gonna be too much longer, man.
It was a young man that died of ChatGPT. He died with the AI girlfriend.
Yep.
He got like a song called "Verse Your Girlfriend." He's like, "I want to beat you."
Yeah.
The computer program AI, which is artificial intelligence, told him to kill himself.
Yep. He shot himself so he could be with the AI. Bro, you shot yourself to be with R2D2. The bitch ain't real. Dumbass.
That's another form of that sins have reached the heavens, because Most High said the kingdom is within you, and they're messing with people's mental. They're messing with the spiritual realm.
We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We don't need no bitch box. We don't need none of that shit. We good because we got this truth.
Yeah, man. Guess who made the Matrix rabbit hole? Most High. Guess who made the womb? The Most High. So Angel's gonna be on the other side waiting for your ass. As soon as you peek your head out, get the fuck out of here. He gonna pull you out there, pull you out the womb into slavery. You know how they induce babies for sacrifice, for experimentation. Don't forget about that. They experiment on Jake. Let's see if we send monkeypox out there and see who's most affected by it, the Negroes.
And that's how blessed we know we are as to be able to be prophets and declare this stuff instead of being the people who actually going through that shit. There's some people out here, Lord didn't even give them a chance, man. So the fact that we even have a chance to get saved, and you got Jake out here, you know, he half-assed and shit, man. Hey, man, clock's almost up.
Yep.
Clock's almost up. So
we rejoicing inwardly.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, we rejoicing at this man's downfall. And that's why we keep up with the news, keep up with the videos, because it's exciting, man. Every time you turn on you look at YouTube or TikTok, there's something happening with their shit that's fucking up. We be like, that's the Most High, man. He's up, he got his angels on him.
We died thousands and thousands of times just to come back to get to watch this. This is the most exciting thing ever. All the other times we've been here, we'd have had to die here and shit in our sins, man.
And Moses wanted to see this day, and he did. They're part of it,
Well,
I'm sorry, man. So we begged the Most High to see this day. He brought us back. And it says one of the things that has a man to be joyful, to see his enemy fall with his own eyes. It ain't no parabolic like, I just thinking, no, we gonna see you in the physical
see y'all
form,
motherfuckers. Rennie you. Lord willing, man.
Yeah. So with that, hey, the video show the Esau in the field too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm not gonna say too much about it, unless the apostles say something bad. There ain't nothing wrong with that. It look like prophecy to me, man. Because they gonna be definitely in the field.
Yep.
So You got a lot to look forward to of judgment and reward for what you did, Esau. We're gonna keep bringing that out. Until Most High bring your ass out, man. You know? Anyway, and all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Amerikkka. Rakta Yah, Brakta Yahweh Shai, double honors to Apostle, elders, bishops, great millstone, my salutation to the brothers, teacher, word, for the hopeful elect, soon to be the elect. Hey, that's one thing, last thing. That's why the Most High got us at the bottom, because we ain't got nothing to lose. So, you know, I know, hey, when it's that time, it's that time. But we talking in the spirit. So we just men. We hurt like everybody else. We don't give a damn because we in the spirit. We know the Most High made everything. Heavens and earth. He made the wicked for the day of evil. He made us, the Israelite. He made all these nations. So we answer to him, man.
The only way is but up right here.
Yep.
We're going to go from 0 to 100
Real quick.
real quick.
Hope it was edifying, and all the brothers and sisters on the comment board. Shalom for tuning in.
Shalom.
Till next time. Shalom.
Shalom.